Monday afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the season 2 premiere of Future Educator Talk. I am your co-host, Darren Fred. Today we have somebody that is returning for this season. That is right. Debian Anderson is back for this season.
Yes, I am officially back, and I am so excited to be back with my co-host Darren Fred. So yes, I am officially back with y'all for season 2. This is our season 2.
All right. This season is gonna be bigger and better than season 1. Uh, if you think season 1 was good, just wait for season 2. We're just getting started. We have more topics to discuss. Also, we have more guests coming on our show. And also, we have our first ever guest co-host that will be joining us. They will be joining us in November. So make sure you tune in. Tune in.
Yes, and also make sure you tune in later on in this episode because we're also going to be promoting something new. Because this season we got something new, me and Darren. So make sure you tune in for that. We are so excited about this. So make sure you stay with us for this episode to see what is that we are promoting. So make sure you tune in for that.
Yes, yes, yes. I can't wait to talk more about this exciting promotion, uh, this exciting promotion. Let's just hop in. Let's just hop right into today's topic, which is classroom size and parent involvement.
Yes. All right then. So, Darren, what are your thoughts on parent involvement?
I feel like they should be active when there is a um every time there's a uh lost my train of thought again. Oh, when where there's like a festival or open house night or a carnival that is going on at their child's school, they should be part of that carnival or that festival, because not only that you're supporting your child, but also you is supporting your child's school.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. Um, I was this week. I was looking up. Uh, I saw an article on Need Today, if I'm saying that correctly, Need Today, that says ongoing there was research shows that family engagement in schools improves students' achievement. It reduces autism and restores parents' confidence in their children's education. And also, students with involved parents or other caregivers earn higher grades and test scores and have better social skills and show improvement behavior. So this is very important for parents to get involved because, like this research says, kids have they get higher grades, better test scores, better social skills, and improved behavior. So parents need to get involved into their child's life because this right here is very important, very, very important.
Yeah, it is very important because, of course, you want your child to succeed and have good grades. So I totally agree. It is important because, of course, every parent wants to, like I said again, every parent wants to want their child to succeed and do great things at school.
Mm-hmm.
So, uh,
So
um,
parents get, like I said, parents, please, please, please get involved into your child's life. Please, please, please.
here are some 19 ways to get parents involved at school. This article or this slide share that I'm reading is from EduTopia. You can find out more at edutopia.org. The first one is start positive. So start the parent-teacher relationship by sharing positive notes. So kind of like what we talked about in the last season, where teachers can make positive phone calls to the child's parent. Um, the parent could, it's kind of like vice versa. Um, you know, um, Vice versa,
Mm-hmm.
where they can call in to the teacher and share some good news of you know what that child is doing. You know,
Mm-hmm. Right.
the second tip is open the door. So teachers open the door for parents. Kind of have that open door policy. Um, you know, you don't want to have a closed door policy and then have parents line up outside the classroom door waiting for you to come and because everybody has a busy schedule.
Yes.
So make sure you have an open door policy and also make sure the time works for everyone so that you can be there and answer any questions that the parent may have.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because no one does not like a closed door. Everyone needs to feel welcome.
Mm-hmm. Um, the third tip is at the start of the year, set expectations for parent involvement. So during open house night, have while you're discussing um, while you're talking about the upcoming the upcoming school year with the students, Make sure you talk about, how the parents can get involved within the school by having um, a volunteer sign up sheet uh, right by the door or somewhere nearby, so that the parents can go over there and quickly sign up
Mm-hmm.
and hop right back into the conversation.
Yeah.
So make sure you have that on standby.
Yeah.
The next one is communicate often about the need for and importance of parent involvement. The 3 words to summarize all of it is communication is key. It's kind of going back to the very first tip. Communication is key.
Yes.
So yes. The next tip is be clear of what's needed and create a structure that supports those needs. So if a teacher a teacher can make a kindergarten teacher, for example, can make a schedule for each parent to bring a snack to school. And also they can supply like an assistant each day for 2 hours. The parent can go to the store and buy like a whole box of chips or some snacks at either at Walmart or at Sam's Club or Costco. That's a great way to create a structure to to support those needs. Create school-wide structured opportunities for parent involvement. Kind of like it goes back to the previous what I talked about before. Have that sign-up sheet nearby so that the parent can sign up for events, like a carnival or something big happening at the school. So make sure the parents know as well, and the students know. Like I said, kind of like before, have that sign up sheet nearby. So next tip is match parents and resources to needs. Make sure you set a schedule that works with everyone, because parents has a busy schedule, and sometimes they don't have time to volunteer at their child's school. So make sure you have a schedule that works
best for them,
for both the parent. Yes, best for them, so that everything can go smooth sailing. You don't want any rocks in the water. You got to make sure you have that smooth sailing.
Yeah, cool.
Next tip is find a skill. Everything. Everyone has something to offer. So don't feel bad if you don't have any, don't feel bad if you don't have any skills. Everybody has a skill.
Exactly.
Everybody has a skill. So, for example, if you can't make it to face-to-face meetings during a PTA meeting, that is okay. There's other ways. There's a e-newsletter that'll be, that could be sent out. There are other ways. There are other ways for you to do. So don't assume, oh, I don't have any skill. Oh, no. You do have a skill.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has a skill. Even myself, I have a skill. Davian has a skill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everyone has a skill. So don't assume that you do not have a skill.
Because everyone has a skill.
The next tip is pitching in can change the way you see the school. So change it in perspective. So if you're like, oh, I don't like this school because blah, 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 blah. And then when you start pitching in, start volunteering at the school, the whole perspective changes.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you're thinking, oh, I don't like this school because da 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 da, and then when you start pitching in, start volunteering at the school, it's like a complete opposite of what you just said earlier. It's the complete opposite. So it just shows you that pitching in can make a difference. It can make a difference, because it would totally change your perspective on the way that you see your child's school. It can totally change the way that you see the school. Accommodate family needs. Make sure you have translators at meetings. Make sure you have child activities for the students or for the kids, or meetings. Have the meetings after kind of like after work hours. Also have the invitations in different languages. I know the word, but it's not. I know the word. There's a word for it, but I cannot say the word. I think it's bilingual. No, that's you can speak 2 or more languages. But there's a word for that for multiple language. Anyway, so make sure you send out invitations, not just in English, but also in other languages. Right. So that they can also invite other people as well. Like I said again, translators at meetings, child activities. Yep. Next tip. Same thing again. Communication is key. Listen first, then talk second. Listen is first. Again, communication is key. So there's I'm not going to read them all the tips because we have other topics to discuss. But if you want to learn, if you want to read if you want to look at it, we will share the link on our social media pages on Instagram and on Twitter. This is SlideShare by EduTopia. This is 19 proven tips for getting parents involved at school.
Yes. Alrighty then. So, our next topic is classroom size. All right. So,
classroom size is a big, is a big my words is not coming out. It's a big topic in the education system. It's a big topic because there is a whole lot of teachers that are getting more than, because the average, I think, and I could be wrong, I think the average
alrighty then. So, our next topic that we're going to talk about next is classroom size. So, Darren, what are your thoughts about this classroom size? What do you think of this?
I'm not really sure, because there is I'm not really sure because there are a whole lot of schools that is out there that is overflowing with kids in the classroom. So like so many kids in one classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Even though each teacher each teacher has approximately 20, 21, or 22 kids per class. So I'm not really, like I said, I'm not really sure because I feel like there should be like fewer because principals, of course you're gonna have new students, every once in a while.
Which is fine.
I just feel like, which is fine, but I just wish it would. I wish it would be kept at that 22 to 22, that 20 to 22 student range.
Yeah.
Instead of 23 or 24 or 25.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, teachers will have to get another desk.
Mm-hmm.
They will have to figure out what that new student has learned in their previous school, and get them caught up.
Yeah.
So that it can be correlated of what they're teaching.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying there. Yeah, I agree with you on that. To me, I yeah, I to me I prefer like a fewer classroom size, because to me that works best for me, because I do not like a whole lot a whole lot of students in one classroom, because to me that's I cannot like concentrate when there's like a too many people in there, because you have so much like chaos going on in there, and there's only one teacher in there, trying to like calm down that one classroom, and you have like a big old classroom in there with like 20 like 30 or to 36 students in there, and that's just too much. So I prefer like about probably like 15 to about 20 to about 25ish students. So that's, to me, that's like my opinion on that.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, and classroom size is the biggest. It's like it's like another big topic
Hmm.
um, in the education world,
Hmm.
where teachers don't like they don't like um, um, big like big classroom
Yeah.
sizes, because they're so used to having, again, that 22 student
Hmm.
range. And keep in mind, that's per
Yeah,
class.
exactly.
So that's per, um, for middle school and high school, that's per period. For elementary,
Hmm. Yes.
for the teachers that's listening out there, um,
Hmm.
why do you think that classroom size is the biggest topic in your opinion? What is your why do you think this topic needs to be discussed?
Yeah.
For the parent involvement, what can parents can do at your school? Let us know
Yes.
by using the hashtag Future Educators Talk, and also hashtag Future Educator Talk S2 on Twitter and Instagram. So let us know.
Yes. Please do. We would love to hear from you.
Um, of course, earlier in this podcast, Damien brought up some exciting news earlier this podcast, and so we have two new mini series coming up starting tomorrow at 9 o'clock a.m. First is a brand new Instagram live series called Coffee Talk with Davey Anderson that premieres tomorrow morning at 9. So make sure you have your coffee ready. That premieres tomorrow morning at 9. Make sure you head to Instagram at Coffee Talk with Damian, where Davey Anderson will be talking about this particular broadcast. He will go more depth about this broadcast and talk more. So make sure you join him tomorrow morning at 9, followed by yours truly. I also have a brand new Instagram live series called Brunch Talk with yours truly, Darren Fred. I would do the exact same thing as before. I would talk more in depth about this episode and answer any questions or comments or concerns that y'all may have. That will premiere tomorrow morning as well at 11:30 a.m. My plan is to go at 11:30, 12:30, and 2:30. So that is my plan. However, that plan has changed. Starting next week, brand new series, the brand new episodes of it will be every Tuesday and Thursday at 11:30, and FET Live will be on Twitter. FET Twitter Live will go on Friday morning at 10 at noon. So there will be a brand new episode of Future Educators Talk, and then followed by hop on Twitter to discuss more about that topic. I do believe your series will come out every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Yes, so make sure you tune in with me live starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern with me starting tomorrow.
And then stay tuned for about an hour and a half.
Yes.
Hour and 30 minutes, 90 minutes. Yours truly, I will go live at 11:30 a.m. 10:30 a.m. No, I said that wrong. 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Central. So make sure you follow our series Coffee Talk with Damian and Brunch.talk_. We're so excited of this brand new series. This is a alternative way for because earlier during the off season we've tried many times to go Instagram Live with each other. And this is the best alternate way. So I'm very excited. Yes. Also, we have a lot of news.
Yes, we do.
Guest hosts and guests on our show.
Oh, yes, we do.
I'm gonna let Damian.
Yes. All right. Yes. All right. So for this season, our Future Educators Talk guests for the month of November and December. So next month we will have, oh gosh, I hope I'm pronouncing these names correctly. I would just say their last names. So for the month of November and December, we will have Mr. 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 Funch, if I'm saying that correctly. He will be on for November and December. Then for January, we will have Mr. Harrison on. And then for the month of February and March, we will have Mr. Ellison on. So those are our guests and also our guest co-hosts for the month of January. We have, I just lost it. We have, for the month of January, we have Mr. Min, we have Mr. Mensa. So that is for the month of January. So please tune in for our podcast for this season. We are so excited for these guests and for these guest co-hosts to attend our podcast. We are so very excited for this.
There is a correction to Mr. Mensa.
Okay.
Hopefully, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Like Damien said, he's in January, but he's also coming in December, which is a joint. So December of 2019 and January of 2020. So, like I said, I'm very excited for. First and foremost, we'd like to thank every single one of you that fill out the form and submit it to us. We are looking forward to talk about the topics that you put down. Also, we're very excited for our very first guest co-host. So it's this is unbelievable. We will have a third co-host that will be joining us. We're very excited for this. Right now, we are talking to Mr. Williams on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
He is trying to interview us, I do believe. Interview or contribute.
He is trying to either he is wanting to do a segment or he is wanted to do a interview with us.
Okay. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, we told y'all.
Yes.
We told y'all last season that this season is gonna be bigger and better. This is one of the things that's gonna get bigger and better.
Mm-hmm.
So, also the topics for this season has been released, but we haven't really shared it yet.
No.
It has been released, but we haven't shared it out yet to y'all. So, just pump the brakes a little bit here. Like I said, there's gonna be 30 episodes this season, which will last us till January, if I'm not mistaken, until Friday, January 11th, 2020. That will be the end of the season. That is the date of the season 2 finale. So mark your calendars. The end of the season 2 finale will be the end of season 2 finale will be Friday, January 11th, 2020. Of course, we're not doing the podcast during Christmas. Also, we're not doing on Thanksgiving.
Nice.
Because we're spending time with family,
Yeah.
and family is important to us.
Yeah.
So, and of course, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So that is a lot of news.
Mhm.
Is that all the news we have,
Um,
or am I forgetting something?
for make sure you tune in all this week during Premiere Week. On Wednesday, we're going to be talking about the topics are student activities and behavior, and also we're going to be talking about teacher leadership and technology. So tune in Wednesday for that. And then also on Friday, we're going to wrap up with cell phones in classroom, homework. Do you agree with that? And also school uniforms. So we're going to
Which is that I will go all in, all like if that topic were a poker chips, I would go all in on this topic. So make sure you tune in on Friday, and of course, make sure you tune in every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday with all new episodes of they continue to do Premiere Week as well.
Yeah.
With Coffee Talk with Damian Anderson at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. And then head over to brunch.talk_, where new episodes come out Tuesday, Thursday and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Central. And then head over to Twitter on Friday at noon, where we will be talking about more about the episodes.
Yes.
Of course, as you may know, the new episodes, if you the time wise, I plan on for today and for Wednesday. I plan to release it at noon, and then on Friday, I'm going to release it on at 9 a.m. so that Damian can talk about Friday's episode at 10:30. I mean at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So make sure you tune in on those. Make sure you tune in throughout the week. That is all we have for today.
If you haven't already, follow us on all of our social medias pages. Make sure to do that on our Facebook and Instagram at Future Educators Talk, on Twitter at Future Ed Talk, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Future Educators Talk with Damian Darren. Make sure to hit that bell to get notified on all new future episodes and more exciting things in the future. And follow me on Instagram at Damian Anderson, because I am the one and only, of course. And on Twitter at _Damian Anderson.
And you can follow me on Instagram as well as it's Andrew Fred. Yes, I do. Yes, I do worry a lot. And you can follow me on Twitter at Darren_Fred. So that is it. Hold on. That is it for us. We hope you have a great Monday as always.
Yes.
This is yours truly. Well, this is yours. Yeah, this is yours. This is yours truly, Dan Fret.
And I'm Damian Anderson.
And this is Future Educators Talk with David and Eric.
All right.